Susie, of course, and once again we welcome Doctor and Funny.
That's really good for 6, yeah.
Collecting the banknotes, is
Absolutely
it or what?
right. Yes, collecting of banknotes is a hobby. Different denominations, different nationalities. Is a harpy in mythology. Super hit. All one word.
Thank you.
Just checking that you can pluralise it. You can't, Brendan, I'm afraid. It's property, but not with the plural. It's like that.
Get in there.
Aerolite is a meteorite made of stone, which is a price on timber calculated in feet, metres or other measure.
Stumpage.
Stumpage.
Unusual. Thank you.
Not with beaded, unfortunately, you need 2 E's. Yeah, it wasn't.
No.
Thank you.
Yes, it may not be what you think. From linguistics, specifically, it's a category of verb tenses which indicate that the action of the verb is ongoing rather than complete. There is a botanical term which will... That was an 8. This is a 7. Funicle, F-U-N-I-C-L-E, and in terms of insects, it's a section of an insect's antenna.
OK.
Funicle.
Thank you.
Past perfect of overlie. So the... today, thanks to Chris Horseman for writing in. He's from Northampton, and he says, please advise me on this conundrum. He's always thought that the phrase spitting image is incorrect and it should be spitten image. And he has a theory for this as well. So Chris says that in olden days, men would by habit, this is a bit gross, spit on the pavement, and in the sun, that saliva would harden and appear with a sheen on it. Down to pick it up, thinking it was a silver threepenny bit. Sounds a bit like a folk etymology to me, but I'm afraid real saliva is involved. Well, not really, actually, but in the metaphorical sense. And the reason why we use spit in this manner at all is that it has been used in Proverbs for ages regarding a child that looked enough like their parents. It looks as if it had been spat out of their mouths. So, you know, to have a really strong resemblance. That metaphor gradually shifted to become the very spit of something. So you are the very... And then, because we love a bit of linguistic inflation, it became not just the spit of, but the spit and image of. And as so often happens in language, if we say something quite quickly, we don't always write it down. Spit and image, spit and image, spit and image sounded a bit like spitten image, which you might think is a past tense of spitting image, which is why we ended up with both there. Because when I was growing up, it was always splitting image. You are the splitting image, and kind of exact likeness. That cropped up in the 20th century. So all sorts of forms. It's quite possible, you know, have its time in the sun, who knows? But it all goes down to the way that we pronounce things and the way that our ears pick them up. But if you really want the absolute original, it is the spit and image of somebody.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Whereas, yes, I don't think it's going to be in, actually,
No.
Brendan, if that... I don't know if that makes it better or not. Yes, there's another 7, though, with Maroodi, M-A-R-O-U-D-I, in Guyana. It's a large tree-dwelling bird that resembles a pheasant.
Thanks.
Yes.
Monday.
Monday. Have a
Have
good
a restful
weekend.
weekend.
Yeah.